Hey everybody, it's me, Mambo. That I'm going to tell you a saying that I like and that I have to refer back to sometimes. They say when you have the choice between two things, do the thing that scares you. Do the thing that you're afraid to do because that's the thing that's going to benefit you the most. That's the thing that's going to take you to a higher level. It's going to change your consciousness. You're going to say, "Well, I got through that." And it's going to benefit you more. And don't just go along to get along because people need you to be a certain way. Whenever you change, people are going to fall off. You better expect certain people to fall off because they look at it like a betrayal. That because they want you to be who they need you to be, what benefits them, whether you are their hype person or their go-to person for this or that. And when you decide I want to put myself first, I need to have higher goals and so forth. They look at it like a betrayal. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times, some people, when I give to somebody, I give to people, and if I never get it back, I don't care. I feel like the Spirit's going to give it back, and I thank God I have it to give, especially in Haiti. You can't give people things and expect something. You can't always expect what they call like reciprocity or them to give you back something too. But most of the time when people do something for someone else, they are expecting something. And if that person doesn't give it to them, that is when they feel like they've been betrayed. When probably you don't have agreement for anything. Oh, I needed you to stay and be my hype person or be my whatever person, and you went on and did your own thing. You did what was best for you, and I invested into you, and now I feel betrayed. You got to be careful of that as well. And you have to also question yourself when you are doing for others, do you expect something? Because people have their own lives, even your children. You have your life, they have their life. And at some point, you can't allow fear to keep you in a box, keep you with a glass ceiling. Once you break that fear, you will stop going in cycles. Once you're not afraid to try something new, try something different, even if you fail, you're going to learn something from it. You're going to learn something. People who open businesses, do you think their businesses just take off running? Or how many, you need to ask them. Somebody who got a good business, ask them how many businesses they had before that didn't quite make it, or that they just kind of set down or didn't work out, however you want to put it. And then stop being so hard on yourself. That's what I would tell people. Stop being so hard on yourself. I feel like people are just too hard on themselves. Did you want to chime in, sweetie?
Yes. Time is time is the only thing that you can never get back. So the best thing to do is use your time wisely. And for any reason, if you're not doing something with compassion and out of the kindness of your own heart, don't do it. And if you're not, and when
Hi,
you love,
Bobo.
you have to love unconditionally, which means that you love a person regardless to whatever they choose to do with their free will. You can't.
And with their life, it's their life. It ain't
Yes.
yours.
Right.
People got plans for other people's lives. They
Yes.
really do.
Yes.
For other people's lives.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And that's true about the time. You can get back money. If you make a business and it don't work out, you can get back money. You can make another business that might make a lot of money, but you can't get back time. This is why I love to travel. Cuz one day I might be so handicapped I can't. You understand? And that time is gone. That time is too late get you.
By the time you realize time gonna be on the past and time is not gonna be on your side. So you better use the time while you still can.
Exactly. Exactly. And things are changing every day. Every year, everything is becoming more expensive. It's becoming more expensive to live. And it's almost to the point where it's like you ain't got nothing to lose. That's why I think them Kenyans is scared to go into Haiti, because they said, them people down there ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't messing with them. People who ain't got nothing to lose is dangerous.
They'll help you lose everything you got.
That's what they will help you lose everything you got if you mess with people who got nothing to lose. That is so true. You know, that is so true. You better put yourself around people who can advise you. There is nothing like a good advisor. And if you don't have that, I would say be honest with yourself. Just be honest with yourself. Know yourself. You know, and I tell myself that, I often tell people that, you know, don't leave that chocolate around me. Why? Because I know myself. Know yourself. That is huge. You wanna end?
Definitely know yourself, so that way you can learn what triggers you, and you can learn how to not be affected by the small things in life that will usually, like for example, like when someone's trying to assassinate your character, for example, and you know who you are, you know what you've worked on, and you know who you really are. Instead of arguing with them, once you learn yourself, you'll just be like, okay, and you'll let it go.
Because people will try to tell you who you are.
Yes.
People will try to tell you what's going to trigger you, what's going to upset you. Oh, no, it ain't. I'm glad you think it.
Yes. And keep somebody around you that's going to keep it real with you and going to tell you about yourself when you're not doing right. And you have to be able to take constructive criticism. You have to be able to take constructive criticism. That's very important, because if a person don't care about you, they're not going to share their opinion on what they think that you should. They're not going to share their opinion. They're not going to give you a suggestion. A person that don't care about you is just going to tell you to do something. But a person that cares is going to try to suggest you to do something because they see that what you're doing is destructive and it's not for you. So be able to take constructive criticism. Once you really learn yourself, hearing constructive criticism gets easier. It gets easier.
I think with that, sometimes we be too emotional. We don't know how to control our emotions, and people can trigger us easily. You know, I feel like when I watch these videos with these Karens, they feel like Black people cannot control their emotions, so we're going to trigger them and then sit back and laugh while the cops carry them away. Well, you got the wrong sister here, because I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to react. I'm going to pull out my camera. Now, the cop probably will drag me away because I'm the big Black woman. But I'm not going to act out of character.
Sometimes people will take your compassion for who you are and your self-love as a threat. So the whole time you're really trying to explain the situation, explain how you know that you're not the problem. They're like, oh my gosh.
Honey, I don't even deal with certain people. Like right here in Delaware, I'm going to tell you, I don't even in my neighborhood. They try to talk to me. Oh, your dog is so cute. And I get away from them. Just get away from certain type of people. Just get away from them, because you know that they are messy, that they will change on you like something bipolar. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I let you know that. And I'm going to tell you something else. When you're dealing with these type of people, they're really condescending. They'll say something to you like it's a joke. I am the big Black woman, because I will say, I will not smile. I will not laugh with you. I will say, what do you mean? Explain that. What do you mean? You understand? I ain't laughing and joking nothing off. What are you trying to say?
People say some rude stuff in a joking way.
And think it's a joke. No, you don't joke with people. And you get away from me. And I don't mind telling you, get away from me. And you stay away from me, because I don't need you. That's my favorite thing to say. I'm Haitian. I don't need you. I got my own country. I don't need you. Yeah, you got to be serious and know what direction your life is going in. And people who are not helping you to go in that direction, you got to sit them down sometimes.
Yeah,
For real.
Leave them behind. Leave
Yes.
people behind.
Especially when they keep bringing up your past and bringing up all these narratives that ain't even you no more. You're not going to make me something that I'm not.
And also, when you separate yourself from the people that are making narratives,
yes,
you have, and you're coming when you're coming out of survival and you're coming in contact with people that want to see you thrive. Be careful with your responses.
yes.
Because when you're coming into this new situation and this person is just really genuinely trying to understand what's going on, you have to remember that person does not know whatever you have going on. That person wasn't there. So they're trying to understand. So you have to be careful also with how you
have to know part of emotional intelligence is knowing the state of mind that the next person is in. Mm-hmm. What state of mind is that person in before I just come ask you something crazy? You understand? Yes. Before you could be upset. You could have just lost your job. You could be having financial problems. What state of mind is that person in before I come just say something crazy to you? People just out here saying anything now, doing anything. They're doing too much. They really, really are. But regardless of what everyone else is out here doing, because it seems like everyone in the U.S., they try to act like the U.S. is so good and Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Well, people in Haiti pay their rent by the year. They ain't sitting up wondering from month to month how they going to come up with $2,000 and $3,000 to pay rent.
Here's a fun fact. The U.S. is in debt to Haiti. Haiti helped the U.S. when the when the British was attacking the U.S. Haiti helped them.
The U.S. done forgot a lot of stuff.
Chicago belongs to Haiti.
It belonged to the French,
yes,
and when the French was part of Haiti, when they had Haiti, yeah.
Well, and when the Haitians came to the U.S. border, the U.S. closed them out, but the Spanish helped.
I'm going to tell you, the U.S. is just about a third world country because everybody here is in debt. Everybody here is working 40 hours a week, and at the end of the month, they can't pay all their bills. Everybody here is in debt. To me, that's a third world country. You can't even relax, go to the beach, relax, and have time to think and try to enjoy your life. Because you're just so consumed with working and paying bills. That's a third world country to me. That's why when you're in the islands, they say, oh, you're on island time. Because, honey, your rent's paid for the year. And then when you do see these big, beautiful houses in Haiti, people own them. Really? They don't pay tax on them every year either. They own them. They pass them down to their kids. And you buy your house cash.
America's a business.
It's a corporation, honey.
It's a corporation. America is not a country. America is not. It's not what people think it is.
It's not. America is the third world country.
It is. We don't even have a good government. America is in debt to the UN.
People in this, and we don't even want to talk about all the drugs. This is a drug country. This is a mental illness country. Human trafficking, all that, and a lot of the I don't even want to get into it, but I just feel like a lot of the people who are like in Congress and senators and in the business suits, they're the main consumers of those type of activities. That's why they haven't stopped it. America they need to stop trying to talk about Haiti being some type of poorest country. Because I will tell you this, America was built on genocide. It was built on murder. It was built on slavery. Russia clearly told the West, any black people you bring here will not be slaves. They will be free. They didn't have that slave trade. China didn't build its country on the backs of black people like slaves. And then when you're in school, they want to teach you Russia is the enemy. Oh, communism is the enemy. Because they want you to think, oh, they're bad, and what we did to people is somehow good. How we, committed genocide and the slave trade and all this and systemic racism. So we'll just make them the villain, and then that has to make us the good guys. America is the third world country.
America's afraid the blacks are gonna wake up and figure out that it's not.
Honey, you better not say it. They're gonna ban TikTok right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna ban TikTok right now if you say. We're gonna ban TikTok right now. Right now, for your own safety. They're doing too much. But I want people to go within. I want people to meditate. I want people to think outside the box, to think for themselves. There's a lot going on in this country. I could say a lot. I could really, really say a lot. And I want people to stop just following the crowd or letting other people tell them, oh, voodoo is bad or this is bad or, you know what I mean? This is not right. You know, you don't have to go with the masses. You don't. You really, really don't. But I think TikTok allows videos up to 25 minutes now. I'm not sure. Because this is over 10 minutes. If so, I'll just split it in two. But I am Bondye, and I hope to be back in Haiti soon. That's what I hope. There is an airline that's going down there to OCAP, which is where I live in Cap Haitian. Sunrise Airlines. But the ones I usually take, American and Spirit, they're not running. So I might have to try something new. You know, I might have to try a different airline because, you know, I think Turks and Caicos is going in there, the Bahama Airlines or Bahama Airways, and Sunrise is going in there. So hopefully you'll see me back in Haiti soon. I'm Bondye.